What's up guys, welcome back to Red Team Methods. In today's video we're going to be showing you how to attack a Minecraft server and take it offline. Now we're going to be doing this by writing our own denial of service attack with Python. Just a quick disclaimer, using this against any target that's not yours or that you don't have full permission to do is illegal. So we're going to go ahead and open up Nano. And this is what we're going to use to write our Python script. We're going to import the modules we need, which is going to be socket, random, and time. Socket is what we're going to use to make the connections random so that we can generate some random data to send, and time so that we can add a couple of pauses. First things first, let's let them know what they're using. So we're going to print something out to the terminal. That's going to be print, open bracket, starting Minekiller, ... /n, close their brackets. The /n's just to insert a new line, keep everything neat. So we're going to get some input. We're going to assign domain to whatever they put here. Please enter the Minecraft domain name. And we're also going to assign port to whatever they put here, which is going to present them with, please enter the port number, and we'll tell them the default Minecraft port, which is 19132. Since that's going to be a string, we're going to change it to an integer. So we'll just do port equals int, open brackets, port, close brackets. And then we're going to get their IP of that domain name that they've entered using the socket. And it's going to be socket.getHost by name, brackets, domain, close brackets. So what we've got here is the domain that they're going to enter, and they're going to be prompted to do so. We've got the port, again, they're going to enter it, and they're going to be prompted to do so. We've turned their port into an integer, and we've also turned their domain into an IP address. So we're going to start a new line, and we're going to let them know that we're starting the DOS attack. So it's going to be print /n for new line, starting DOS attack on domain, the one they entered in the input, at, and then we're going to put the IP address, which is going to be comma IP, comma, on port, and then we're going to comma port, which is good. Again, anything in the inverted commas there is what it's literally going to print. Anything that's not in the inverted commas, all separated by normal commas, is going to be a variable, so that's the variables we assign at the start. So whatever they put in their input, it's going to append it, stick it in this line, and it'll print out a nice starting DOS attack on their domain. Then I'm going to sleep it for 2 seconds, just to give them time to read that, because as soon as the DOS attack starts, it's going to be flooding our terminal with messages, and you are never going to know what happened. Right, so a few more variables we need to assign. We're going to assign s to socket.socket, open brackets, socket.af underscore inet, comma, socket dot sock underscore djam, because we're using datagrams UDP. So the AF inet is telling it we're using IP version 4 addresses, and the sock dgram is telling it we're using UDP datagrams. We're going to assign a variable bytes, and we're going to take random data using random._u_random, and we're going to give it a size of 64,900 bytes, which is close to the maximum packet size for UDP. We're going to assign a variable sent and just give it the value of 0. So now we're going to enter our loop, which is the actual attack. We're going to start with a while true, so it'll do it forever. And then a try. What we're going to do is s.send to, and we're going to send the bytes to the IP and port. going to increase the sent variable by 1, so we know how many times we've sent a packet. And then we're going to print out a message telling what we've done. So it's going to be print open brackets, sent, and then the variable sent, e.g. how many packets we've actually sent so far. And then packets to insert the domain from the input. Tell them which port we've sent it through, again, from that variable they input in the start. And then because we've got a try, we're going to have an except. And in this, we're going to just tell it if they keyboard interrupt it with a Control-C, then we're going to stop the script. So keyboard interrupt, all one word, colon. And we're going to print new line and user interrupted attack with keyboard. Quitting. New line under the same except, we're just going to put quit, open, close brackets, which will stop the program. So that should be it for the script, guys. We'll add one more line. Since we've added a quit function, we'll just let them know at the start how they use that. So we're going to print a quick message that says use Control+C to stop attack. And there we're all done. We've got their input variables, we've manipulated them to get the things we need, we've printed a couple of messages to show them how to use the script, and then we've sent random UDP data over and over and over again to that port on that domain, which hopefully should flood the port and bring down the server. Okay, so we're trying to run it there and we've got a quick error. We forgot to close one of the brackets on this line. Oh, it's not that we forgot to close the bracket. We never told it to send data. So we'll just go other side of that comma, open the brackets, and type bytes, which is the random data we made earlier. So it's going to send bytes to IP and port. There we go. So we'll run that with Python Minekiller. Please enter the Minecraft domain name. I'm just going to use my router, I think, because I don't have a Minecraft server and I don't want to break the law. Port number, it's running a service on port 80, and fire it off. Straight away, that's sending thousands and thousands of UDP packets to the domain we specified and the port we specified. We're at 11,000 packets already. And this should be enough to bring down the server. Because it can't cope with that amount of traffic, it's just going to get backlogged. We'll head over and check out if 192.168.0.1 is still live. As you see there, it's hanging. It's really struggling to load this. It's presented as a blank page, and it's just not happening. I'd say that's a successful denial of service. We'll stop that, and then we'll pause our script. 45,000 packets already, guys. So Control-C, like we specified in the Python script, and then we'll go ahead and refresh our router and see if it can now get through. Bring that down now. There we go. Router's back online. So that's about all I have for you today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I must stress, please don't use this on anything you don't have permission to. As always, stay safe, stay legal, and stay in scope.